Welcome back to another lesson on conditional clauses. First, let's look at the difference between first and second conditionals. Here is a sentence with a first conditional. If I become president, I will invest in education. And here is a similar sentence with a second conditional. If I became president, I would invest in education. You can see a change in the verbs, from become to became, and will to would. This appears like a change in tense, but it is not. It is expressing a change in reality. The time that it is referring to remains the same. It is the reality that is different. What do we mean by that? We have to ask ourselves who is speaking in each sentence. The first sentence, if I become president, I will invest in education, is said by a politician, someone who could really be the future president. The second sentence, if I became president, I would invest in education, is said by me or you, or someone who knows he will never really be the president, but doesn't mind speculating about an unreal situation. Just remember, the time remains the same. It is showing a difference in reality. Let's see some more examples. If I win, I will buy you a drink. This person is probably playing a game in a bar. He has a real possibility of winning, and if that happens, he will buy a drink for his friend. If I won, I would buy you a castle. This person is using a second conditional, because the chances of him winning a large amount of money are extremely unlikely. He can imagine the future even if the chances of winning the lottery are very small. We have seen this sentence before. If you study, you will pass the exam. It describes a real situation and its possible outcome. If you studied, you would pass the exam. This sentence describes an unreal situation. The person being spoken to does not study, so will not pass the exam. Now, let's look at the third conditional. If you had studied, you would have passed the exam. The person being spoken to did not study, and so did not pass the exam. This sentence talks about the past, but it doesn't use the past tense. It is using what looks like a past perfect tense. This is because it is talking about another unreal situation, but this time in the past. So, the tense takes two steps back, one for time, and one for reality. The third conditional is useful for talking about the past and how the result in the past could have been different. If you had taken an umbrella, you wouldn't have got wet. If we hadn't bought a map, we might have got lost. If you had taken more money, you could have bought me a present. I hope this video helps you to understand the difference between the various conditional structures. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.